Not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And they'll run it here. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. And after that rough game last week, you see the improvement here in this one, no doubt. Yeah, I thought they might defensively take the blueprint and try to hold him down, but whatever they've tried. To do it hasn't worked as well.
And I think the reason it hasn't worked as well is that they found the gaps between coverage. And what I mean by that is ordinarily, with a player of this caliber and stature, you try to make sure you're on him right off the line of scrimmage. Bump him, get him off his route. What he's doing, though, is getting off the line of scrimmage, and before the second guy can get involved in the play, the ball's being delivered. That allows him to get upfield and make even bigger plays. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
False start, offense.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And there's a flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
Good job, D. Good job, D. That's right.
Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Zerline's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now it's Ellington to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3. Out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Holding offense.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Tight right, tight right. Back 22. Check. Back.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 3rd and long for Gabbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Austin. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They come out here in the eye. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
They come up, and the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Fresh set of downs here.
Tight right, tight right. 3 down. Hey, check. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And Zerline's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Now it's Ellington to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
Down, back 22. Back 22.
Time running out here on the play clock. Gabbert. And this is Randall here over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Watch left. Stop right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
They go again with Davis. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you